ahead and get started this episode of, again, Vlogmas. And welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas. Let's get right into the video. As you can see, we are here in the formal dining area and the formal living room, which is straight across from me. And we have this big open space that you enter into, which is pretty much my foyer. But it is pretty much a walk-in foyer. As you can see here, it does not have a wall that separates or a actual hallway that will pretty much kind of define, like most homes, an actual entryway. But it's the entryway, and it's very vast right here in this area, which you have seen in many videos where I had a table right here in the middle of the floor. Table is gone. Gonna bring in the Christmas tree. Let's get started. With the tree, as you're viewing it right now from this angle, you can see it's a 7.5 foot flock tree. Very, very full, and I have already done all of the fluffing. It is not pre-lit, which again, I have said in many videos before in the past. That is quite okay with me. I don't mind stringing lights. I ran out of my green ends, so I just used the white ones, which is going to be hardly noticeable once the bulb's gone. We're going to go ahead and get started this episode of, again, Vlogmas. Lights on, as I like to have the lights on as I am adding the ornaments. It just helps to fill in those places where there may be pockets. Here all of my bags of ornaments. This is another way again that I store my ornaments through the years with these little compact baggies, and it just houses a lot of the creams and gold, well, pretty much a lot of the cream color. Adding some of these right onto the tree, and I'm going to put it right here in the chair, which makes it definitely easier to grab hold of them, so I won't have to keep bending down. Up my big bulbs first. Space. Quick tip is the bigger your tree, the wider your tree, and the taller your tree, especially the wider your tree. You need to add, my suggestion, I wouldn't say need, but my suggestion is to use bigger bulbs. Don't use a extreme amount of very small bulbs trying to fill in all of those spaces. It just looks like it's more to scale, proper scale for the tree. But of course, mix in a lot of your smaller ones to go along with the larger bulbs. These champagne bulbs that I'll add to the tree as well. Once I have added all of the larger scale bulbs onto the tree, I will go in with my colored bulbs, my metals, mixing mostly the gold with the cream. I did decide to go ahead and add some ribbon to some of the ornaments, just to again add that extra special look to the ornament, giving it a little bit more presence, as I have done in previous years. And I will link some of those videos down below, as well as this year on a couple of the trees that I have already done. Again, I'm going to leave a link to the previous videos, and I hope you all continue to come by. And share the videos for this Vlogmas. Again, it encourages me to keep going forth because I really want to complete out this whole 25 days of doing Vlogmas. So let's go ahead and add these gold ornaments to the tree because I did want a little sparkle and a little shine. And then of course I'm going to light me a candle for some ambiance. For a long time I have had these beautiful statuesque wood metal ponies, and they have this chrome color saddle that is attached to it with the harness as well that is on it. But I am a bit over the chrome. I would go ahead and add some gold to it. So I'm going to take, what I'm going to do is go ahead and cover all of the metal pieces that is along the, again, the saddle that is on the horse here, because it's been like this for many years. Thought I'd give it a new look. This is what I'm using, the precious metals in the gold. Can't find my rubbing buff at the moment, so this will just have to do. And I'll just go ahead and put on some gloves, because again, I don't want to get this stuff on my hands. And then I use my kit here. I'm going to use some of the brushes. I think I'll start with something very small brush. Let me get a cloth, because I do want to buff it out, and I give it just a little bit of a glow along the saddle and the harness portion here, just to cover up again all of this chrome. As you notice, when I go through addressing all of the areas along the pony here and a lot of the chrome finishes, it also has a bit of a distressed look. You see a lot of the whitewash areas going along it. Well, I consider that as well. I do like the look, I like the distressed look, but I wanted to take a little bit of that away. So I went in with the rubbing buff, went over lightly some of those distressed areas to give it a bit more of a shine, because you know Chanel, she really likes her gold, but I'm not going to go in with an excessive amount, because I still like the mix of the metals with the softness of the distressing along with the wood elements. It just gives all of those elements that I believe any space needs to be covered with in order for it to be successful with its design. Just balancing the whole look out. Once I'm done with that, I'll do a quick cleanup and put everything away, and then we'll go ahead and finish dressing out the entire room. Always, I want to tell you all, thank you for joining me. Continue to watch the entire video until it is finished. All of the episodes to come, the productions of this Vlogmas for 2022. Audio went somewhere in these clips here. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they went to the cloud somewhere, and I don't know how to get them out of the cloud. As my daughter likes to say, Mom, it's in the cloud. Well, where is the cloud? I don't see the cloud. But anyway, I'm just going to remove some of these items from the buffet here and go ahead and add the ponies that I have added the new gold look to. I have these beautiful elements here with some more sparkle. And these pigs, my little bird, of course. You know, Chanel has to have a bird. Go back over to the buffet and take the picks and go ahead and add them around the base of the ponies. When adding your picks, as always, they come flat. You always want to raise them up because they are normally wired, so that you can add a little movement to them and a little depth, so that they're just not flat sitting on a surface. And if you want them flat, then you could do that too. You can notice on one of the ponies, I did remove the wheels that is attached to it, and I'm going to remove them from the other ones. Just hadn't done it yet. And as always, stay inspired, motivated, and moving, creating something beautiful. If not for yourself, then for someone else. This has been Chanel. Happy holidays. I will see you all on the next episode of Vlogmas. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.